Well, hello and welcome back to my page. I'm your host, Jeff Richards, and I review VR headset games for the MetaQuest 2, 3, and 3S for people 50 and up. And I do this because I am 62, my wife is 60, and we've been playing the MetaQuest games. Actually, it was called Oculus back when we bought it. And we bought it, we had to pre-order before the Oculus 2 came out, which is now the Meta 2, the MetaQuest 2. And we had to wait for it to be made and shipped to our house. And we started playing, I'm guessing in the October or November. It might have been November of 2020. So we've been playing it ever since. But when we went to look for a VR review about these games, everybody doing them were easily 20, 30, and 40 years younger than us. And they do a good job for people their own age. But you know, once you hit 50, things change. Your life choices change, your health changes. You might have backaches or feet problem or knee problems or whatever the problem is. It happens. And you might have now grown children and maybe teenage children, depending on how old you are. And you might have grandchildren and even great-grandchildren. Yes, a 50, 60, and 70 and 80-year-old can have great-grandchildren. So, or even more, maybe, depending on your age. So we decided to make this page just for people 50 and up. And when I say we, it's me and my wife. She only appears in very few of the videos. Normally it's games that we play together that she appears in, because she's not one who likes to, be recorded and be on, the internet and that kind of thing. So I talk her into it every now and then. So let's get going with our first review of today. We are in October, and in October of 2025, all month, I'm doing nothing but scary, horror, phobia, monster, zombie type games that I'm reviewing for the whole month of October. And today we have Silent Slayer, Vault of the Vampire. Now, I got to play this in a demo, and it was a short demo, but before I was even finished playing it, I purchased the entire game, and now we're going to play it together. I have not played the actual game, as you see. It's going to be new to me and new to you. Now, check out the surroundings. This is a castle filled with vampires, and you can do a 360, look all around. You got skulls. They did a really cool job with this. So let's go with game one. So I'm guessing we're going to have to go through the tutorial together. Ah, yes.
Hail to you, Slayer. I write this letter to bid you come in haste to this castle, known by the vampires as Castle Tsar. A ritual draws near which would empower Tsar, the elder vampire, and the entire clan of Tsar, but on the day before it ends, they are vulnerable. By your success against the foul creatures of your land, I judge you the most capable of slaying Clan Tsar before the world falls into darkness.
Oh boy.
Arrive at the castle precisely at dawn, and I shall teach you how to defeat them. For make no mistake, these vampires are unlike those you've faced. I've dedicated my existence to piercing their defenses. Ignore my guidance, and you shall surely fail, as did the other slayers before you. Swiftly make your way, and I shall explain all.
All right, you are a vampire slayer being helped by this book with an eyeball. And you have to start at the bottom of this castle and make your way all the way up to the top of the castle.
The past Slayer beheld their prey. They picked up the stake.
Check out this with the glowing eyes. All right, pick up the stake.
Then they thrust it at the vampire.
All right, press A or X to swipe your grip. All right. So he said, thrust the vampire. Where's the heart, though? I knew that was going to happen. They do that on purpose to show you what is going to happen when you try to kill a vampire.
I know not why your
and you don't
predecessor
do it
failed to
correctly.
heed my counsel. Sadly, they were not up to the task. You must be. This is the last ritual cycle when the Elder Tsar is vulnerable. My knowledge and tools are essential to our success. Millennia ago, much was sacrificed for the hope of stopping Tsar.
And he's going to tell you the whole
Blood,
story of stopping
skin,
this top
sinew,
vampire.
and organ bound into a book to aid the Slayer in this cause.
That would
if
be this
your
guy.
hands
Boink,
prove
boink,
unready,
boink.
all that will be for naught. Let's get started then,
All right,
shall
let's get
we?
this game going. All right.
Nearby, in the castle's cistern, sleeps Baron
Read the
Radovan,
book's
the
guidance
least
by
of the
grabbing the
clan's
page.
nobles. I've compiled the methods for killing him in these pages. Refer to them should you have further questions.
All right, A or X to grab the book. Oh, very
You
cool.
can't simply march over and stake him, unfortunately. The ritual's barrier protects him, and only a bind stone will let you pierce it. The stones on the table are bindstone fragments. Take the pieces in hand, line them up to complete the shape, and then release to fuse them together. When it's complete, an arcane pattern shall appear. Study it. All will be clear soon.
All right, so the idea is you put together.
Oh, and don't worry about running into the previous Slayer. The Slayer's mantle makes it impossible for your kind to turn into vampires. Her skin, though, that may have wound up as a parchment somewhere.
And you make these different
Along
shapes.
with protective traps, the vampires of Tsar alter their bodies. They can shift their heart inside the torso to hide their weak point. The Elder has even grown redundant hearts for defense. When a Slayer assembles a bindstone, they're
this?
infused with its power. Therefore, your preparation is finished. Now, to the cistern. The castle is secured by magic, but this table holds my octant, a device which can get us
That's this
there
thing here.
safely. Keep still for the transport. 3, 2, 1.
All right, now here we go. Transporting me into the castle to the first vampire. I shouldn't have closed that book because that book shows you pictures and explains how to kill
Take a
vampires.
moment to reorient yourself from the transport.
Here we go.
Before you sleeps Baron Radovan.
Right here.
His coffin seated in one
In
of the
front of me.
castle's 9 thrones. Begin by unsealing his coffin. Remove
6, 7,
the
8,
2
9.
crossbars holding it shut.
So you have to destroy 9 vampires to get all the way to the top and win this game. And the deal is, if you make any noise, any kind of noise, if you drop something, if you creak on something, it could wake them up. And if you wake them up, it will kill you. All right, we're going to grab this. And we got to go as
Be warned. Radovan will wake unless you move them slowly and quietly. Don't cast the bar aside. Put it on the table for disposal.
And I lay it down so that it doesn't make any noise. I don't know if you can hear it there, but in my headset, I can hear little creaking. And if you touch the metal with the brick, you'll feel it in your hand. And that's the noise you don't want to... And if you were to drop that on the ground...
the coffin lid from your right side and pull it open.
If you were to drop that on the ground or onto the table, it would wake him up and boom, they attack you. So just quickly and silently open the...
Good. Now for the binding and slaying. These vampires can move their hearts for protection, and so you must locate them before staking. Look to the table. This relic heart serves as a detector. Pick it up. Bring it close to Radovan's chest and see how it responds. His heart is beneath where it beats strongest. Squeeze it, and it will mark the space for you. Yes, that should be close enough. Do you see that shimmering magic towards the top of the coffin? That is the barrier weakening. Thrust the stake into the weak spot. Slash quickly through each segment. Follow the arrows. Done well, the pattern resolves into a blood glyph, further damaging the barrier. Perfect. He is at your mercy.
If you don't do that
Strike into his
in the
heart
right
with
way,
force.
at the right speed,
Adjust your hold on the stake if needed.
and it will... it will cause him to wake up. So I had to do that quietly. But that locked him into this place, so now I can kill him. Bye-bye. All right.
Congratulations
One
on
down.
your first victory. Is your confidence bolstered? The others will not be so unprepared. See that?
All right, now we're going back because I finished that before he told me to. Put that, because I knew in the practice, in the demo, to put that little triangle thing on the little thing on the table.
Happily, Radovan's assassination will not be discovered until sundown when the clan wakes, if they wake. With his symbol as the key, I can transport you further up the castle. But first, you must prepare a new bindstone for our quarry. Time is short, so I will continue as you work. Baroness Kahlida is next. She's a rising star who runs the clan's trading business. Naturally, they specialize in human cargo. You'll find Kahlida is far sharper prey. If you do slip up, do not risk another mistake until some time passes. 2 at once spells disaster.
Yeah, I think this is the toughest part of this game, is figuring out where these go and having them hooked together. Did that work? Nope, it did not work. It looks like it should work. Isn't that odd? Because it looks like it should fit there perfectly, but it doesn't. See, these little outside things have to match up. This is the toughest part for me. I'm never good with puzzles. Any kind of puzzle. And it'll take me longer, and then this guy will start screaming, faster, faster. Oh, this is frustrating. You let go of them and try to match up. No, it doesn't match. Looks like it should. And each of these little stones, they come in different shapes when you're done with them. I think this is it. Oh. You got to get them to bind. The bind stones. As opposed to the Flintstones. Flintstones. Meet the Flintstones. Wow. I am not having a good time. I know in the demo I did it a lot faster and a lot better. Alright, so we got a thin one and a fat one, but what shape? It'd be nice if I knew what shape it was supposed to be. Does it show me? Let's look ahead. No, it doesn't. Dang it. Nope, I'm too far ahead. Bindstones. Tailored to the throne, hence you will need to fashion a second bindstone. Well, you're going to get bored just watching me trying to figure this out. Like I said, I'm horrible with puzzles. The last puzzle I put together was a puzzle from the Jaws movie. And I had to have a little help from my wife. Too bad I don't have editing, because I could like zip through this. Alright, what is the deal? What shape and size is this damn thing? Once you get one connected, it makes doing the rest a lot easier. The problem is just getting that first one. Because this could be a square, it could be an octagon, it could be pretty much any shape somebody wants to make it. Alright, let's look for this. There's the first piece. Oh, dang. What shape and size is this gonna be? Alright, so I need one. That was lucky. Alright, 2 down. 3 more to go. Looks like it's going to be a rectangle? Is that what it's going to be? There we go. Sorry it's taking so long, folks. There it is.
Good. The bind stone shows the symbols to counter Kahlidah's barrier.
And that's the
But
movement
coffins like
I have to
hers
make
also require
correctly
special
to kill the vampire.
tools to open safely. The first tool you will need is this pry bar. Attach it to the head of a nail and push slowly until the nail bends out. Then pluck out the nail with your other hand and place it on the table. Don't permit the nails to fall.
Ooh.
Now this is Radovan's clan symbol. With it as a key, my octant can take us to the next coffin in line.
So I have to do 3 different symbols.
Each symbol brings us
to get this guy
closer to the core
dead.
of the ritual. In this case, we go to the crypt, Kahlidah's assigned throne. Put Radovan's symbol in, and we shall go.
Here we go. Here we go. We're going to teleport to the next vampire. And as you go up the list, they get harder and harder. The ways to open the coffin will become more like a puzzle, very difficult. So, you know, this is fairly
Many
easy.
coffins to see here in the crypt, but the Baroness is our goal.
So this one has a pretty simple one. You just got to get this all the way out. But there's others that have a puzzle where some are inside and underneath and they're interlocked. And there's the nails. It's so crazy. Did you hear that? All right, now you get that. That means you made too much noise. And you got to wait for that to stop, because if you don't wait for that to stop, the vampire is going to jump out and get you. Got to do this very... There's a bat. Do you hear that? You see that? Gotta do it very, very slow. The littlest noise can wake this vampire up. All right. Now, for the nails. And you got to be careful with these, because if they fall on the floor, they will wake him up. And in higher levels, there'll be some on the side of the coffin.
Cannot protect you indefinitely. Work swiftly.
And you're on a time limit to get all the way to the top. All right. I guess slowly, because they make little squeaky noises. And you pull it out. And you take that away. And you pull out the nail. And gently put the nail down. Now, I am playing seated, but there are times I might want to stand to get a better angle. You gotta wait for the nail to bend. But if you pull too far, it will fall on the floor. And there looks like some scary stuff holding this thing up, as well as waking the vampire. And I think later these little pop-ups, you can make those disappear, so you don't have to read those. When you get into the higher levels, they might automatically disappear. Yeah, those little pop-ups will disappear in the future. This is kind of a training session. Oh. It's a lot harder than it looks, folks. I've had practice. And like I said, you're on a time limit because you have to
Work
get to
faster, time is short.
You got to get to the top guy, the 9th vampire, before sunup. And if you don't, well, you're going to be dead. All right. I think that is it. Let's open up his coffin.
Time again for the binding.
Uh-oh. Shh.
First, locate her heart, then pick up the stake and take down the barrier. I won't be checking your work with the heart from now on.
It made quite a creak. Almost woke her up. All right. Check with the heart. Now the heart isn't always in the same place. Sometimes it's on the chest. Oh, I did something wrong. You had to go through those slices, the little red marks,
Failure.
at the right
A teacher
speed
even wiser than
and
myself.
angle.
Your
or you
prey
die.
awoke due to your inadequate execution. The one grace is the attack is only a primal reflex. The conscious mind remains unaware, and instinct soon subsides. It cost us time, though. Time that eventually runs out.
All right, I'm going to call that review right now so that you don't see too much of this vampire killing. But you saw what happens if you do it incorrectly. They come forward and they scare the crap out of you. A big jump scare. So this is Silent Slayer, another video in my October special of all scary, haunted, horror and phobia games that I will be reviewing. As you saw, this game runs really great. I mean, it's so smooth. I have not seen in the demo or in playing just now, haven't seen a single glitch. Everything works great. It looks beautiful. You know, as far as a standalone headset looks, I mean, yeah, sure, it'll look better on a computer, but that's not what we're playing on. We're playing on the Quest 3. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give Silent Slayer a definite 9. 9 plus. 9 plus because I have gotten farther into the game and I've seen more of the vampires and I've seen how much harder the coffin opening is as you go towards the top of the tower to get to that last person. The puzzles really become difficult to figure out and do without waking the vampire. And when you do die, you come back here and you start back. I'm not even sure, but I think you're going to start again with the one that you died on, possibly. But anyways, I'm going to give it a 9 plus just because it is scary. It is difficult, even though it doesn't look like it should be. It is very difficult. The slightest noise or the angle, I did the wrong angle in the wrong speed, and the vampire woke and took me out. So, my name is Jeff. I want to thank you very much for watching my video all the way to the end. If you can help me out, please, I don't have sponsors, and I don't take any money from from Facebook or from YouTube. I don't take cash, so I'm not trying to make money. I don't want to make money, but I do want more people who are 50 and up to be able to see my videos, who might have a Quest 2 or might be getting a Quest 2 or 3, and to see games in extended play so they can decide for themselves if they want to purchase a game or not. And to help me out, all you got to do is on both Facebook and on YouTube, click the subscribe button and then ring that bell in the notices. And every time I post a new video, you will be alerted and said, hey, Jeff posted something new. You might want to check it out. And the same thing on Facebook. If you follow the Facebook page and then click the likes, if you click on the thumbs up on both of them, that really helps. If you subscribe or follow the page, that really helps. Watching a video all the way to its end, it really, really, really helps the algorithms. And what it does then is it decides, hey, people like this video by this guy, and we're going to put more of them in front of their faces. So more people who are 50 and up will actually see this on their walls or on their YouTube page when they look, and it'll get more people, watching. So until next time, my name is Jeff. I want to thank you very much for watching. And until next time, bye-bye.